It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And in today's video, we're going to discuss why women hate attractive men. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, because there's a lot of women out here that are actually going to just hate you off the fact that you're an attractive man. Straight off the bat. As soon as they see you, it's gonna be like, nah, I ain't doing this, or I ain't doing going through that, none of that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you the real reason why, though. The real reason why, and I think it's often overlooked. It's because women's supposed to be the one that has the power to have like this privilege and supposed to be able to walk out and have their nice little tight dress on and have the world pretty much handed to them, right? But they don't like that on the flip side. They don't like the fact that you can go out there, have a tank top on, and just get house. They don't like that you can go out there and pretty much have the same privileges, if not even more privileges than they do in everyday life. I'm talking about like getting free stuff, like just going out and just having things handed to you in certain ways, in certain environments, having a lot of things in your favor, job opportunities, all kind of stuff, a lot more opportunities as well. And a lot of women, they compete with each other, because I see in like certain environments they'll compete with each other, and they compete with each other way more than you guys think. Trust and believe me on that. They're always watching the environment. So especially like when I'm in the gym, I look around, or I look around in grocery stores, like the way women press up and they look around. Trust and believe me, women are always compare themselves to the other women in the environment or the space or wherever they are. Trust and believe me on that constantly. Even if they're just walking by them in the store, they comparing themselves to them. So think if you have such an image of you being an attractive man to the point where she has to compare herself to men too. That doesn't just stop for women. I'm gonna put it like this. That doesn't just stop for women. Let's go on and get into that. It doesn't just stop for women. They compare themselves to the men that they come across as well, because that's how they do their selection criteria as well. That all comes around like that as well. So they'll compare themselves to a man, and they'll look at the man like, this man look too good, this man look just like this. They'll automatically get offended, just like they get offended around other women that they feel like look better than them or more beautiful than them and stuff like that. Yes, they will have that type of competition anxiety with you as a man, as an attractive man, especially if you hitting on the face and the body. Oh, it's over with. It is over with, because I'm telling you, women take beauty seriously. But at the same time, when they get to the point where they feel like they have to compare themselves to you and they feel like they don't measure up, that's when it gets to the point where they hate this, they hate that, they hate this. Now, it gets to the point where like a lot of women will love it, but it depends on if they can benefit from it or not. If they can't benefit from the fact that you're an attractive man, or you can't they can't infiltrate your life or something like that, or get what they want out of you, I'm gonna put it like this: they're gonna hate you. But a lot of them automatically can't see you out anyway, because they've had previous experiences saying that they can't really be around these guys for long or something like that, due to maybe their own insecurities, or maybe just times when they felt like they had this guy locked down, but he ventured out, and they just don't like the fact that they have to compete with other women that they're already comparing themselves to. On top of that, so they have their own competition anxiety with the women. Now they have to face it with the man that they're trying to be with and knock down. No. So that's gonna automatically make them cancel you out and automatically make them hate. That's why sometimes you get some women that look at you and just frown. Seriously, they literally just frown. And it don't be like they just hate you as a person or nothing like that. They just hate the fact that, man, here we go again. Just like I say, when you facing haters as an attractive man, here we go again. This guy right here is, I know he can get multiple women, and I'm not even finna put myself in that situation. So a lot of them just cancel you out for that very reason right there, because they feel like competition is out of you. Could have not even talked to no chicks and none of that stuff. It's the perceived, it's their own perceived definition of you. Pretty much their perception of you, just off of the way you look. So if you're a very attractive man, a lot of women are gonna hate you off the bat, because you have that same power to walk out there and just be able to attract the opposite sex and get other things out of the opposite sex that they could do too. You basically have the ability to make women simp for you. You really do, because a lot of women on the flip side that are beautiful have the ability to make men simp for them. A lot of women like to have the upper hand. And if they can't, they feel like they can't have any leverage with you. They feel like they can't have the upper hand with you. They can't control you. Oh, it's over with. They don't even want to deal with you. A lot of women really like to mess with guys that are suckers. They do, because they have the control. They can do what they want, but okay, he ain't got that many options, so I ain't got to worry about him stepping out. None of that stuff like that. A lot of them really like to be in safe environments. Now, and to date attractive men, they know that it'll have to be a certain standard for them to uphold. So they can't just come out of nowhere and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, and just I'm gonna be the way I want to be." When she could be with the average guy, she could be however she want to be. There's no accountability there. She don't have to work on herself or nothing like stuff. She don't have to keep herself up as much or nothing like that, because she doesn't have the anxiety or the drive. She doesn't have the environment that's pushing her to have to keep up a certain level of attractiveness, and to keep herself up. See, when she's with a regular average guy, she doesn't have to do that. See what I mean? He's pretty much drinking her bath water when she just walking out with regular slippers or regular stuff on. Like, she don't feel like she got to press up for him. But when she's dating an attractive man, even if he says he doesn't require that of her, she will probably feel like she got to be on her A1 and P's and Q's every single day and all the time. So that's another thing too. So they feel like they have to live up to a certain type of level of attractiveness at all times when they're with an attractive man, because they feel like, okay, they can automatically be replaced, and they already know that. And remember, they're already comparing themselves to women as it is, so they're comparing yourselves to you and your options, perceived options at that. So there's a double whammy going on with them. That's a whole total like that's like a whole total internal conflict with themselves. You ain't even got nothing to do with that. You just showed up. So you literally have the power to aura farm. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not talking about these little fake aura farming you guys be doing. They ain't really got no proof or no work or nothing like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have true aura and you are really an attractive man, seriously, I ain't talking about this fake perceived aura farming that they out here doing, running around acting like they're that guy and they have no proof or nothing like that. No, I'm talking about like true, or I'm talking about you walk into a building, you walk into a room, man, and people are looking at you, and you have that effect on the environment, real effect on the environment, just from you showing up. Not from you wearing no Jews, not from you wearing all this other stuff. I'm talking about you. You could show up in a tank top and shorts. You got that aura that's shaking the room. If you could do that, you are a dangerous man, a really dangerous man. And don't lie to yourself about this. If you can literally walk into a room and have that effect on a room like that, a woman can see that. They can see that. You have on a tank top and some shorts or some sweats or whatever and some regular sneakers. That's it. That's all that's needed. Not necessarily needed, but you get what I mean. That's all that you would have to wear. You don't have to wear nothing extravagant or nothing like that. So if you're that type of guy that can have that type of effect on an environment, extremely dangerous. A lot of women don't want nothing to do with it. Just like with Austin, the entrance exams, we had a pal and all the other squad captains, Magic Knights captains, squad captains, whatever the hell it is. They ain't want nothing to do with him because they ain't know what his power was. You see what I'm saying? They ain't know what the power was. So a lot of women ain't gonna want nothing to do with you because you got too much going on. So on the flip side of that, I want to do a little anime reference, but you guys get what I'm saying. And I know it's been a while since I've been here, but we finna be back and we finna be in full effect. Trust and believe me on that. But I just want to do a little video on why a lot of women hate attractive men. Not necessarily hate them per se, but just hate having the whole thing of having to deal with them and everything that comes with dealing with an attractive man. That's what it really comes with. It's not really the attractive man in and of himself. It's having to deal with that. And it brings out the insecurities, all the extra work and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna tell you right now, that's what it's going to be. That's what you're going to be coming across, guys. So don't blame yourself for that. It's just, hey, it come with the territory. You say you want to be attractive. You already know what it is. You done made a transformation. A lot of you guys is growing up, don't understand what's going on. That's going on, man. I'm telling you, women are very, very observant, way more than you think. So I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you go with this. A lot of women ain't gonna like you off top, and you just gonna have to move about life as you already moving about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Some just gonna hate you off top, and they ain't gonna like you off top. It is what it is. A lot of them, really, you just got to make them comfortable first. That's really what it really is. Once you tear them walls down, they'll be right all over you. I'm telling you. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy wants to be. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves if they want to work at it. I'm out.